Leadership is the art of giving people a platform for spreading ideas that work, and to lead people, walk behind them. Good morning, IIBM. My name is Balkrishna, and we are back again with one more exciting session. I welcome you all to IIBM Original Direct to Home lecture series. Hands on, plugs on, minds on. Before I introduce you to our today's speaker, let me take you through the itinerary of the session. The session is of 45 minutes of knowledge sharing, followed by 15 minutes of question and answers. So do post your interesting, igniting, and awakening questions. It gives me immense pleasure to introduce you to our today's speaker, my very good friend and mentor from the industry, Mr. Harshvardhan Joglekar. Mr. Joglekar is 100% Pakka Puneri, born and brought up in Pune. A proud alumnus of Dhyan Prabodhini Pune and IIT Mumbai. Mr. Joglekar started his career in year 1980 Department of R&D of Kinetic Engineering, the makers of Luna Moped. Since then, he had worked at senior management levels in companies such as Eicher Motors, Advanced Technology Device, and Mahle Behr, etc. During his job role, he got the opportunity to interact with many overseas companies like Mitsubishi Motors, Hitachi, Samsung, Western Digital, etc. In the course of over 25 years of automotive and engineering industry, he has traveled countries like Germany, Spain, Japan, etc. He was heading various functions like material, quality, and program management. He was also responsible for implementing value engineering projects at auto OEMs such as Tata Motors and Mahindras, where he was successful in introducing major import substitution, which saved millions for both the customer and the company. Currently, he is the founder director at Future Technologies, an HR consulting firm specialized in providing all HR functions related consulting services. In the last 13 years of operations of Future Technologies has served over 127 plus clients, including MNCs like Behr, Dana, Crane, and major leading brands such as Tata, Mahindras, Genpact, and Centel. Mr. Joglekar has played bridge at national level and table tennis at university level. He is a very good flutist, and we will request him to play his favorite tunes while concluding the session. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome the man of talent, the brilliant mind, Mr. Harshvardhan Joglekar.
Good morning, friends. Thank you, Bali, for a wonderful introduction. Friends, ऐसा बड़ा जब introduction होता है, the responsibility increases. So I will try to make justice to whatever Bali has introduced me to. Let's see how it goes. So today we are discussing a very important topic. Let me upfront tell you कि मुझे बताया गया कि try to keep it as light as possible. But ये topic थोड़ा सा difficult है. In the sense, it is an important topic from the career standpoint of many of you. And that's why मैं जितना भी कोशिश करूँ light करने का, I would request you to be patient, listen to me what I'm saying, because this will set a tone for all the future things to come as far as your corporate life is concerned. Wali, can I have the presentation, please? Okay. So what we are discussing today is your journey from campus to corporate. Now, this is a big step in your careers, in your lifetime. That is exactly where you need to prepare yourself for it. This is not the same automatic way you have been doing earlier. You will have a question that haven't been made transitions before. So yes, you have already, all of us in the life, every day, every year is a transition. हमने ये transition करके भी भेज लिया है जो हमको पता भी नहीं चला. We started with our preschool, then went to the schools, and then to the colleges, and now to the institutes. ये transition हमारा हो गया. Did we do it, or it happened? Now I would say it happened. It happened because there were a lot of people around you. अभी का जो ये transition है, this will be your own transition which you will have to do it. So let us see why I'm saying that this is so important. So probably for the first time ऐसा होने वाला है कि whenever you have moved so far, you have moved with a class. And this is probably the first time you are not going to have a class around you. whether you were in the primary or you are in the secondary or even in the institute, you always had some teachers guiding you, coaching you, telling you what to do, what not to do, how to behave, what not to behave, that type of stuff. अब ये पहली बार ऐसा होने वाला है कि आपको सिखाने वाला कोई नहीं है. No one is going to teach you. ट्रेनिंग तो चलते हैं इंडस्ट्री में, but as you go and see the industry trainings, you will come to know that the trainings are not as effective as a teacher or a coach or a guide in school and colleges teaches you. That is basically because what training is done with a completely different setup of mind for the trainer also. Most important thing, आज तक हमको आदत क्या हुई है, that we do some studies, we have our internal test, then we have our final test, and we keep on moving up. अब यहाँ पे होने वाला ऐसा है कि you will be judged every day. How you walk, how you talk, how you answer, how you sit, how you eat. You will be judged on every day on all small things, which you will not even know that you are being judged, but believe me, you will be judged. And the last and the least is, for the first time probably, someone else will be paying you. अब ध्यान में रखो, जब कोई आदमी is trying to pay you, then he would try to take 100% out of you, because he says or he thinks that he pays for the 100% of you. So these are the four basic differences you will have to come to terms with when you are making this particular transition from campus to corporate. अब तक क्या हो गया था कि माँ बाप बहन भाई टीचर क्लास everybody was with you. This time around you will be lucky to have 2-3 batchmates of yours along in the same company. Otherwise you will all be scattered. Now what is at stake? There is one big word which is known as the career. Now ये career में आता क्या है basically? Basically आता है the opportunities you get to work on, your salaries, your promotions, your raises. All these things come in one word which is known as the career. अब इसमें और भी एक चीज है which is known as future opportunities. Now believe me, even if you want to shift from one company to another for some future opportunity, better gains in salary, better position, responsibility to be held, होता क्या है कि your background which comes in the form of CV is seen by people. It is seen what you had done earlier. They will see whether what you had done earlier matches what they currently want. They will see many things like what is the stability. Now believe me, this is my first tip which I am giving to you before I start coming to the campus to corporate. Industry में stability has lot of marks. So that's why if you see all these Satya Nadellas and Sundar Pichais, they have stayed with the company for decades. So हमको जब 25, 20, 25, 30% का increment मिलता है and we try to change the company, what we forget is if my goal is to become a CEO or a president of the company, it is always better to stay put. So future opportunities will also be dependent on what you have been doing now. So please bear with me. अभी आगे हम चल के देखेंगे on a more serious note what all is we have to do. Now कोई भी transition are basically two things. एक है कि मेरा mindset. If I am able to rationally manage the mindset that this is a change which I have to do, then that becomes 50% of the job done. But there is another 50% which is equally important, which is the technique of how to do it. अब देखिए ये दोनों चीजें go hand in hand. But mindset change हुआ कि नहीं, how will that people come to know? It will be basically from the techniques you use. So techniques also play an important or a more important part. So कभी कभी ऐसा भी हो सकता है कि mentally I am not in it, but I'll be able to show that I am in it. And in the industry वैसे चलता है. So you don't have to worry much about that. ये change ऐसा है that this change is going to happen. Now, in your life, you will have to make adjustments in your mind to say that I'll no more be in the colleges and the institutes. I'll be in the industry. I'll be in the corporates. अब इसमें what is the basic change? ये देखिए, the basic change is in my school college days, most of my surroundings was of a equal maturity level, and only the teacher and the professors would have a different maturity level. अब यहाँ पे होने वाला क्या है, when you enter as a management trainee and you'll have to work with your senior manager, you'll have to work with your GM, you'll have to work with your VP. Now all these people will have different maturity levels, different understandings. They will also have different ideas about how the department, the function should be run. So for the first time, you will be meeting people of various backgrounds, various ages, various expertises, and maybe various expectations from you also. So ये change होगा. Keep in mind that it is inevitable. And when a change has to happen, I have always said that sooner the better. Because when you are young, the adaptability is more. When you start getting older like me, मेरे को एक दिन का एक sentence change करने में problem आता है. In most cases, the change will be irreversible. Once you enter the corporate world, probably you'll have to stay with it till you retire. So that's probably around 35, 40 years of your life. Your positions will change, your responsibility levels will go up. Number of people you manage will go up, but the change will probably be irreversible. Now, some of you can be smart enough to say, no, but I want to start my own business. Believe me, I did the same thing. I was in the corporate world for almost 25 years. And then I decided that let me do something on my own. And what I found to my greatest surprise was that becoming an entrepreneur is a totally different set of skills which are required. Being on your own, trying to do something on your own is a lot more difficult than doing yourself better in a corporate world. Now, इसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि you should not become an entrepreneur. I am only trying to tell you that bear in mind that it will be more difficult and then get into it. Because then you will be mentally, again, as I said, this is all, half of it is in the mind. So once you are mentally prepared, then you can do it well. Now, how do I succeed in the corporate world? Because as I said, even if I have to become an entrepreneur, some corporate experience always helps. Now, this is the 6H model, which I normally tell people. Abhi 6H model mein, you will be seeing the slides. So most of these things you probably will understand that, yes, they are important. I'm not going to talk about hard work because it is important. Honesty, it is important. I'll give you some examples of other things. एक चीज मैंने लिखी है ह्यूमर. अभी ह्यूमर इंपॉर्टेंट क्यों है? ह्यूमर इंपॉर्टेंट इसलिए है बिकॉज नो वन वुड लाइक टू सी अ रोता हुआ फेस इन द कंपनी. जो हंसता है, जो हंसाता है, he will become more popular. There are more chances of his going up. But then the humor should not be on others. Try to laugh at yourself. Try to take the humor on you. Because if you joke on somebody else, you don't know if he gets offended and what he can react to. But when you joke on yourself, then people will accept you more. So humor में एक बहुत important चीज is developing the ability to laugh at oneself. और करो, मस्ती करो, हंसो, खेलो, but make sure that it doesn't antagonize anyone else. So the best thing is you make humor on yourself. When I say hunger, the hunger is on, again, about the growth. ये एक बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट वर्ड है जो एज यू ग्रो अप इन द कॉर्पोरेट लैडर पीपल will keep on speaking. Does he have the hunger to grow? Hunger to grow. Does he have the hunger to grow? No, ये मतलब क्या है? See, you even if you are let's say hungry, आप घर में जाके क्या बोलते हो कि मुझे भूख लगी है. So unless and until you speak up कि मुझे भूख लगी है, even घर में भी पता नहीं चलता कि आप hungry हो. So same thing is true for the corporate world also. But here the hunger has to be shown by your deeds, by your work. If you have been given some work, if you let's say complete it that 8 hours work in 6 hours, and then you go back to your boss and say, boss, mera kaam ho gaya, give me something else for 2 more hours. Now that shows your hunger. You should be able to handle depth, you should be able to handle width. So kabhi दूसरे को जाके मदद करो. That also shows your hunger. I'll come to a story on human values. क्या होता है in the institute we always keep on thinking the corporate world is very rough and tough and very selfish. You do it for yourself, you grow for yourself. So यहाँ पे human values क्यों आया? So let me tell you ऐसा नहीं है. Corporate is also made of as many humans as we see all around the world. So human values are always appreciated. Human values are always taken to be good. एक किस्सा मैं आपको इस कहानी में बताना चाहता हूँ. As in the introduction आपको बताया गया है कि I was working closely with Tata Motors and Mahindras and all these people for value engineering projects where we used to save millions for the companies and also maybe some valuable foreign exchange for the country. I used to go to Tata Motors on an almost daily basis. I will not name the person, but there was a very, very senior person in Tata Motors who was the plant head there. And I used to interact with him. Being Tata Motors plant head is a big, big, big responsibility. You will not even imagine how big it is. This person doesn't have time to meet you. So, but he's also very sharp. So he will give you 2-3 minutes, 5 minutes to talk about what you want to do, and then he will move on to the next person. So I say, sir, I used to meet him. I used to explain him what has happened, what is the next step, and all those type of things. Unfortunately, this particular person fell out of favor after 2-3 years at the helm. ये भी corporate life में होता है. Corporate life में never feel that you will be always riding on the high tide. There will be low tides. And in fact, your eventual success will depend on how you ride the low tide. High tide to ride karna, tide ही आपको लेके जाती है. You don't have to do anything. So success in corporate life actually depends on how you ride the low tide, not the high tide. So coming back to the story. तो हुआ ये कि this person fell out of favor. He was moved to the sidelines, given a smaller cabin, given almost no work. Knowing Tatas, they normally don't tell you to go, especially a person who has served you for 20-25 years. Tatas will never tell you to go. They will only move you out. That has been the corporate culture. आजकल का corporate culture IT sector में है कि they don't even bother. If they don't feel you fit, then they'll ask you to go. When we were in the industry, lifetime opportunity used to be proudly talked about by the MDs. So this person was put aside. The work continued. काम तो मुझे करना ही था. So the new boss came. I started working with him, and my projects were getting implemented. एक दिन मेरे बॉस ने मुझे बुलाया. बोला हर्ष कैसे चल रहा है वहां पे? I said good going. We are going to do implement this. वैसा चल रहा है. तो नहीं I am asking you about first person of ours. I said boss मेरा तो मिलना आजकल होता नहीं उनको. Because he is not in the thick of things. So जाता हूं अपना काम करके वापस आता हूं. My boss said गलती कर रहा है. Today this person needs you more than he ever needed you. So from tomorrow, make sure that whenever you go to Tata Motors, just say hi and come back. I said, I'll do that, sir. Next morning, I went to Tata Motors. I went to this person's cabin. He was alone in the cabin, no one. A person who would normally have 10-12 लोग तो ऐसे ही आगे पीछे घूमते थे. There was no one. So when I knocked on his cabin, he said, come in, come in. कैसे हो, क्या हो? He called the peon, called a cup of tea. We had tea. He talked to me for almost an hour. Now remember the change of the person. The person who used to give me 2 minutes kept talking to me for 1 hour. I came back, told this story to my boss again. My boss said, continue the good work. I used to take him out for dinner. I used to take him out. Even I took him out for a movie also, a company movie which we had taken all the people to. अब हुआ ये कि the new person somehow after 1.5 years, the top management in Tata felt that the new person is not able to do what our earlier person was able to do. So again there was a shift. The new person was shifted out somewhere, and my old person boss, he was again shifted to his old place, reinstated to the old job. अब देखो चक्कर कैसा हुआ. ये 1.5-2 साल का बीच में जो पीरियड गया था, the only person who was talking to me was one Mr. Harshvardhan Jogrekar. From outside, obviously. अंदर के लोग तो बात करते ही होंगे, but from outside. If you have heard, there is something known as a share of business. Share of business. So normally what happens is big companies like Tata Motors, Mahindra, they don't depend on one vendor. So they depend on multiple vendors, 2 or 3 at least. So that उनकी line ना रुके. So line ना रुकना was a very important part of our culture. So we had a share of around 48% when this person had left. It hovered at the same values, 48-49% for the next 1.5-2 years. But when our person came back to the chair, within 3 months, my SOB went to 60%. Because he realized that ये आदमी was with me when I was in the downturn. So now I am again in the position of power, I should help him. So this is what human values gives you. So don't ever think कि corporate culture में human values नहीं होती. Corporate culture में human values होती है. They are not only appreciated, they are also rewarded. Health. बच्चों, health is very important at all stages of life. The current situation has already taught us this, that health is the ultimate wealth. So I don't want to give more thoughts on this. Keep yourself fit, keep yourself healthy. Now, probably you know both the people. Some of you may not know the person on the right hand side. So let me tell you his name. His name is Vinod Kambli. When he started playing, he was considered to be more talented than Sachin Tendulkar. They went to the same school, they were in the same school team, they had the same coach. And you may not like me to say this, but Vinod had a better talent, but let us forget that, let us say that equally talented. Now what happened? Now what is the basic difference in these two things? Why Sachin is Sachin and no one talks about Vinod Kambli? Have you ever given a thought to this? Because talent and inherent abilities is only a small part of your life. Your life will basically be dependent on 2 key things which I am going to tell you now. One is accountability and the second is responsibility. Responsibility somebody normally gives you. They give you a task to perform. ये आप करो. They will also give you कि ये करने के लिए आपको जो authority limit चाहिए वो इतनी है. At junior level they will say जब जहां जाना है वहां जाओ. अपनी बाइक लो, जहां जाना है वहां जाओ, लेकिन ये करके आओ. When you start becoming senior, you will be told जिसको भेजना है उसको भेजो, लेकिन ये करो. So a responsibility normally is given to you by somebody else with some authority limit already defined. वो गिवन अथॉरिटी लिमिट में आप कैसे परफॉर्म करते हो इज बेसिकली रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी, इज द बेसिक काउंट ऑफ रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी. So when Sachin started, he started batting at number 2, and then when the one days came, he was told to open. So he would open in one days and he would bat at number 2 in the test. Now anyone who has played cricket will understand shifting gears is not very easy, but he used to do that with ease, with poise, and that's why Sachin is Sachin. He used to make himself accountable for the team कि आज मुझे यहाँ पे आके सेंचुरी लगानी है because my team needs it, not because I need it, because my team needs it. So that accountability you will have to take on your shoulders, that I will do it for the company, for the organization, for my team, for my function. अब ये जब आप करोगे तब people will start looking at you. You are basically responsible. Responsibility is normally assigned to you. As I said, the boss will come one day and say, "This is you are responsible for this things. So please do it." But you are accountable to a lot more people. You are accountable to your colleagues. You are accountable to your superiors. You are accountable to your customers. सबके लिए accountability है. You should be able to say that I will deliver. और जब ये बात आप शुरू करना करोगे कि आई विल डिलीवर, पीपल विल स्टार्ट गिविंग यू मोर एंड मोर रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज. हमारे कॉर्पोरेट लाइफ में व्हेन आई वाज इन आइशर, वी यूज्ड टू हैव अ वेरी वेरी फेवरेट फ्रेज व्हिच यूज्ड टू गो अराउंड. एलिवेशंस, दैट इज प्रमोशंस, आर नेवर गिवन, दे आर टेकन. So they used to say that once you start behaving at the next level, people will automatically promote you at that level. So yeah, always keep in mind that your accountability should be seen. Now let us come to, so I think I have covered the mindset part clearly by now, and you must be aware कि mindset change क्या होता है और कैसे करना चाहिए. So now let us come to some working tips. Now these tips are very important. Every tip is very small. So maybe either you can write it down, or if the presentation is going to get shared with you later, please visit the presentation again and again. If not for the mindset part, but for the working tips, because there are small things I have written down. Always be on time. Always be on time. 5 मिनट से क्या होता है, 10 मिनट लेट हुआ तो क्या हुआ. I used to work with the Japanese a lot, and I can give you a couple of stories on that. I was at Aishar, और क्या हुआ था कि आइशर में there was a brief period of around 8-10 days, maybe 2 weeks, where I was asked to head the whole plant. Basically because all my seniors, around 15-20 of them, had gone to Japan for some training, which was known as JUICE, Japanese Union of Scientists and Engineers. So a big ticket item. So all my seniors had gone for training, and they had discussed among themselves कि हर्ष कर पाएगा क्या अकेला. And some of my seniors thought that yes, I'll be able to handle the plant. So they gave the whole plant responsibility to me. I was very young, around maybe 34-35, and responsibility of managing the whole plant was given to me for 2 weeks. अब ये responsibility लेके मैं इतना नया था that when people used to come and talk to me, and believe me, we had two advisors, Japanese advisors. One was for quality and one was for the business, who were stationed in Pithampur. So my job used to be run the plant and take advices from these two advisors. So one day we had a meeting at 9 o'clock with one of the advisors, Japanese advisors. The meeting was at 9. We used to reach the plant at 8 o'clock. The meeting was at 9. So just as I was about to go on the stairs to meet this person, somebody came running to me with a small problem. and then we discussed the problem for 2-3 minutes. I gave him the solution. He went back, and I went to this Japanese advisor's cabin. अब हुआ क्या कि by the time I went there, it was already a minute and a half past 9, and I saw the advisor walking out of his cabin. So I went running to him. I said, Kawake-san, we have a meeting at 9. It is scheduled. Then he looked at the watch. He said, yes, the meeting was at 9. Now it's too late. I said, Kawake-san, there was some problem and that's why I'm late. He said, that's okay. You solve the problems. We'll do the meeting tomorrow. I said, but I need to discuss something with you urgently for today. He said, no, but the time is over. I said, but boss, it is important. And see the sentence which he told me. He said, no, it is not important. If it had been important, you would have visited my cabin 1 minute before 9. And the type of person he was, he did not talk to me. He went off. I somehow managed that day. और next दिन से मैंने कान को हाथ लगाया कि I'll never be late. Proud to tell you people, till today I have never been late from that particular day. So always be on time. And आजकल तो मैं सुन रहा हूँ कि on time is 5 minutes early. And reaching on the given time is late. So this is the new mantra. So keep that in mind whenever you go even to your institute right now for lectures or whatever. Make sure that you are 5 minutes before the time you have promised. Don't call in sick. ये youngsters में बहुत होता है. मैं एक ज़माने में I was a trainee engineer, so I know it happens. Brutally honest with you people, मैंने खुद ने ऐसा कई बार किया है जबकि हमारे टाइम पे मोबाइल नहीं था, तो ऑफिस में बोलना कभी कभी फोन पे डिफिकल्ट हो जाता था क्योंकि बॉस सीट पे रहेगा नहीं रहेगा. बट हुआ है कभी कभी कि we call in sick when we are not. So never call in sick when you are not, because as I told you, you are judged every day for every action you do. So don't call in sick when you are not. If you are obviously sick, then yes, you go to the doctor, get yourself treated. I am not still telling you that if you are sick, then also go to the college, to the office. Don't do. Get treated well, because health, as I said, is well. But when you are not sick, bas aaj bore ho gaya. Today somebody is coming to my place, family member or somebody, friend. That's why I would call into my manager and say, boss, I'm not well. Don't do that. एक दिन का मजा हो जाता है, but the boss and the superiors keep that in mind. Do what is expected. Whatever you have been told for the day, please complete the work. Don't go home till you complete the work, because next day there will be new challenges, new opportunities, and every challenge is an opportunity. Every challenge is an opportunity. Every new responsibility, you will learn something. When I started my career in kinetic engineering, we had a plant at Ahmednagar, and our R&D, I was part of the R&D. I was sitting in Chinchwad. So we used to have daily tempos, what we used to call them. We have basically tempos from the Bajaj Tempo family, and they used to take us to Nagar for all those who want to go to Nagar for some work. Now Nagar jana was a big problem for most of them, because the plant used to start at 8 o'clock in Pune. नगर जाना है तो 6:30 बजे निकलना पड़ता था, और नगर से वापस आना है तो 11 बज जाते थे. So people somehow felt कि ये I would not, and Nagar, you know, all said and done, Pune and Nagar, people are different. The glamour in Pune is different. The situation in Nagar is more mundane sort of. So people used to hate. Somehow I always felt कि the opportunities are in Nagar and not in Pune. So I was always ready. उसका हुआ क्या कि someone who is ready, उसको ना लोग ज्यादा बुला के काम देते हैं. So at the age of 24, 25, the MD, the managing director, I can name them, Arun Firodia and Abhay Firodia. These were the people. They used to call me, Yogalekar, come up. We have got something for you. And they used to give me work. अब ये जब होता है ना, you feel elated that the MD has called you. The chairman, Mr. H.K. Firodia, allowed me. मैं मस्ती नहीं करता था, ऐसा कुछ नहीं, बहुत मस्ती करता था. लेकिन for some reasons, I had learned that मस्ती के टाइम मस्ती and काम के टाइम काम. And that helped me a lot. So I'll come to another story, how it helped me in another case. But as I said, do what is expected. And please don't do any time pass, no WhatsApp, no Facebook, no social media, no Insta during the office hours. Absolutely no. Maybe you can take a phone without data. Go home, switch on your Wi-Fi and do whatever you want to do. During office hours, be very formal. People keep a watch on you. People know what you are doing. एक आधा मैसेज से क्या होता है ऐसा नहीं चलता, सबको मालूम पड़ता है कि what you are doing. So make sure that you don't get into all this social media stuff during working hours. Attire and office etiquettes. इसमें मैंने लिखा है be clean shaven. I think at the institute we have always been told what to wear and on which day what to wear, and you people are always doing that. So continue the good work in offices. Make sure you are always in formals. Unless in some companies there is Saturday uniform, which is an informal one. In that case, that becomes a uniform, so wear that on Fridays or Saturdays if the office permits. But otherwise, always be in formals. I said be clean shaven. Now ये वो मेरे जमाने की बात है. I have seen MDs who have insulted some people that okay यार इसको थोड़ा 5 रुपए दे दो, he wants to buy a blade. This has happened in front of me. So be clean shaven. So when I say clean shaven, उसमें एक ही बात ध्यान में रखो. Things have changed. I am talking about 1980s and 1990s. Today it is 2020. So when I say be clean shaven, I want to basically say be well groomed. अगर दाढ़ी रखनी है तो पूरी रखो, उसको ट्रिमिंग करो टाइम टू टाइम. ये नहीं दिखना चाहिए कि क्या दाढ़ी बढ़ा के घूम रहा है. ये दिखना चाहिए कि देखो ये स्टाइल कितनी अच्छी है उसकी. So when I say clean shaven, what I want to basically say is be well groomed. Don't go in a मतलब अभी मैंने आज शेव किया, कल नहीं किया, परसों नहीं किया, तो यहाँ पे it starts showing on my face. And that irritates a lot of people. So don't do that. Always reach office early. The Japanese have taught me another thing. That if the office is at 9, that actually means कि 9 बजे आपका काम शुरू करना है. 9 बजे ऑफिस नहीं पहुंचना. If the office is from 9 to 5:30, इसका मतलब ऐसा होता है कि 5:30 के बाद में you are able to close your office for the day. So 9 बजे का ऑफिस है, 9:05 को हम जल्दी जाएंगे और वो आजकल क्या बोलते हैं स्वाइप करते हैं कार्ड या फिंगर से खुद को लॉग इन करते हैं. At 5 minutes past 9, because 5 minutes have been given by the company as a grace period. The company will give you grace period, but people will keep on noting you that you always come 5 minutes late, always come 10 minutes late, and that will have a problem at the end of the year. ये 5 मिनट का जो लेट होता है ना, वो बाद में समझता है 1 साल के बाद, मतलब at the end of the year we are sitting in the appraisal time. Make sure you attend all the meetings, and more importantly, you note down the action points with finish dates, especially for the responsibility given to you. Normally people क्या होता है, people don't understand कि एक दिन लेट हुआ तो क्या होता है. But देखो ऐसा है, आपका काम is not the final word in the company. The boss has to see, the boss's boss has to see. So the other person from some other department has to work on your input. So there's a big chain. एक लंबा चेन रहता है काम का. आपके आगे ये चेन चलती रहती है. If you are delayed, then that means ये चेन के सब लोग डिले हो जाएंगे. So make sure that your finish dates are maintained, you write it down, and अगर नहीं होना है ना, so I think I'll come to the next point later, but tell people in advance. So here, try to make sure that all action points are noted down in a diary. Carry a diary. As far as possible, carry a diary which does not have dates. जैसे नोटबुक है ना, वैसी भी चलेगी, एक पेन से डेट डालने का और नीचे चालू करने का. So what that happens is, if you skip some pages in between, you don't know what is happening. But in a situation where you have a notebook, then you can keep on continuing. Aajkal, everything is in a cubicle. So when you go to the office, probably you'll be given a place in a cubicle. Now there are etiquettes of the cubicles, which are very simple. कुछ इसमें डिफिकल्ट नहीं है. बेसिकली क्यूबिकल में आपके साथ और 4 लोग रहेंगे. Not everybody will be having the same mental setup as you have, or probably you may not have the same mental setup as somebody else is in the same cabin as. So make sure that your cubicle manners are well taken care of. As far as possible, use your own stationery. आजकल तो कोरोना की वजह से ये बोलना नहीं पड़ रहा है. Everybody has to carry his own stationery. But these etiquettes, try to make sure that you follow them, because there are some people who are known as opinion makers. Now your cubicle friends are the opinion makers. They make the opinion outside in the outside company for you. So make sure that opinion makers have a good opinion about you. Same thing is with business phones. Some of the things which I will tell you is listen more, talk less, and that is true for everything. वो listening skills करके एक word है जो corporate में बहुत बोला जाता है, which is very important. So you have to listen, and talk only when it's required. Some of the things which will go a long way is never keep a missed call unattended. Never. You never know किस चीज का किसको क्या फायदा होता है. Last year I saw one person losing a business of around somewhere to the tune of 80 lakhs to 90 lakhs. Basically because he did not have the habit of answering missed calls. Checking the missed calls and calling back. So the client said, I called him 3 times. He has not called me back. I don't want such a person to work for me. Believe me, बहुत ज़्यादा रोना धोना काम किया बाद, but it was not of any use. The person said, if you can't even call back, why should I give business to you? So never keep it, because you don't know what opportunities coming your way through a phone call these days. It's understandable that you are in your meeting and you cannot take the call. So even in that case, try to give a message back that I will call. And please make sure that you call. Don't feel that ये नहीं call किया तो क्या होगा. You may lose a lifetime opportunity. Email writing is a skill which one has to develop. When I started my career, my IIT background helped me. In the sense, we did not have emails, but we had memos. So वो मेमो डिक्टेट करते थे, वो टाइपिस्ट सेक्रेटरी रहती थी, नॉर्मली रहती थी, कभी कभी रहता था. So she used to type, then we used to proofread, then again give corrections, then she would again type and give us back. Now my boss, he had a very peculiar habit. He used to call me. Come here. What? वो इसको जरा, I want this memo to be written. This is the basic funda. Make a memo out of it, get it typed, and bring it for my signature. पहले तो मैं करता था. Then one day I asked, boss, why it's your memo? Why can't you tell the secretary? Why you have to ask me all the time? Then that's basically because your drafting is better than mine. So you never know. Even small things like better drafting help you in making yourself more important. Respond to every mail. There was a time as I said, I was managing program management, so I had a big area, around 65, 70 people reporting to me. And I used to have around 300 mails in a day. So I never used to look at the mails. So this 300 became 600, it became 1000, it became 2000, 4000. And then the IT person came back to me, boss, your mailbox. I mean, those days were the days where the mailbox used to get full. Aajkal wo hota nahi hai. Your mailbox is getting full and you are not replied to many of the mails. So if you don't require, then why can't you tell people not to write to you? Then I said, I require those mails because even if I am not responding, I need to read, I need to understand what is happening. But I will not respond. So मेरा वही बॉस जिसने मुझे वो सीख बताई थी कि always be humane to people who are on the low tide. He was listening to our conversation. He came and he said, "Us, how many emails you get in a day?" I said, "Boss, around 250 to 300. It's not possible for me to read." Then he said, "Okay, let's go to my room." So he took me to his room and he said, "Just check out how many are unread." And I was dumbstruck. The unread emails were zero. I said, "Boss, how is it possible?" He said, "How many you get?" 250. How many I get? 750. Because he was obviously the boss. So everybody will mark him in CC. So that at least people will feel, no, I informed my boss. So out of 750 emails, he used to read all. I said, "How is it possible? It's inhuman. It's not possible." Then he said, no, I don't read everything. Let me tell you a trick. Just glance and look at the last email in the thread. Open that, read that, and then mark others as read. But always open the last email of the thread so that you can read the whole thing, the text which has gone down, and you know what is happening. And I went to the office. We had 6 days, so there was only a Sunday off. So I went on a particular Sunday to the office. I cleared the backlog of 4,000 and then I started keeping my inbox at 0 unread. These are very small things I am telling you. 0 unread रखने का मतलब क्या है मालूम है क्या? 0 unread रखने का मतलब है कि you keep your eyes and ears open to whatever is happening in around you. And that is the most crucial thing as far as growth is concerned, keeping your eyes and ears open. You may not speak, you can have the mouth should be shut, but keep the eyes and ears open. So respond to all the mails, improve your drafting. Maybe you can draft, redraft, and then finally put a mail to start with. But these are two key things which I would like to tell you here. આજકાલ nothing gets completed without work from home essentials. Basically, what I want to tell here is just think that you are not at home, you are in office, and work accordingly. What you can as well do is, if you know that you are more productive at morning 8 o'clock to 11 o'clock, then manage your day accordingly and start work at 8 o'clock. Because then you are most productive, your efficiency is high, and then maybe you can finish all the work in half the time. If you feel that maybe between 5 to 8 in the evening is better, then manage that way. Most of your work. Obviously, you cannot do all because if there are other people who are dependent on your work, then you'll have to manage the timelines accordingly. But in the office, there is always some work which you do for yourself and always some work which you do for others. So others का जो work है वो उनके timeline के हिसाब से करो. And when you are the most productive, do the work which you are going to do for yourself. The only tip I will give is हर 30 minutes के बाद में चेयर से उठो, एक 5 मिनट की वॉक ले लो, and then come back and sit. It helps in your health overall. Now I'll come to the last part of the session today. which I call them as 6 commandments. एक छोटा सीक्रेट ऐसा है कि आई वुड रिक्वेस्ट ऑल ऑफ यू टू कीप वॉट एवर आई सेड अर्लियर इन माइंड, बट इवन इफ यू फॉरगेट दैट फॉर सम रीजन, make sure that you never forget these 6 commandments. You write it down there and make sure that you follow them, all the six thoroughly. It will help you in your life. Improve your English, both the word content, that is the vocabulary, and the diction, that is the grammar. This is a very small thing. There are people who think the other way. क्या होता है? Language is for expression. जब मुझे समझा, जब सामने वाले को समझा what I am going to say, तो काफी हो गया. You don't need grammar. You don't. But vocabulary का कैसा है? A specific word at a specific place helps you. You see, I told you my boss used to call me for dictation. I used to write a memo. So in one thing I wrote at the end of the memo, this warrants. Now my boss was pakka vernacular medium person. So the memo came to him. He read that. And he said, "Yeah, you have written a good memo as usual. But I don't understand. This is a company. This is not a police station. ये warrant कहाँ से आया?" You know why this happened? Because he did not know the meaning of warrants. And then I said, "Boss, you just forget. This word is correct. Send the memo." He said, "Okay, I trust you." So you send it across. And my GM one day called me and he said, "Are you writing all the memos for this person?" I said, "Yes, sir, I am writing." He said, "Okay, I found out." He said, "How do you find out?" I said, "That word warrants itself told. ये उसका लिखा हुआ नहीं है." But what happened was my image went up that much, that big, you know. So always improve your vocabulary, improve the diction, and that helps. See, there was a survey which was done by, I think, JP Morgan or somebody in the US, and they found out that almost every CEO, the one common thing they have is command over English in terms of vocabulary and diction. So if you want to grow and grow up fast, grow up big, make sure that English is good. When in doubt, ask. Don't assume. Don't think कि सामने वाले को क्या लगेगा मैंने पूछा. न पूछ के गलती करने से अच्छा है पूछो. I'm telling you, न पूछ के गलती करने से अच्छा है पूछो. And never assume कि इसको ऐसा बोलना होगा. No. Also get yourself clarified. Asking में कोई मतलब you don't have to feel yourself degradation. ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. Asking is for clarity. Because जितना आपके मन में clarity होगी उतना you will be able to perform better. So whoever you are comfortable with, you may be comfortable with your boss or you may be comfortable with some other superior. Go and ask. Just don't assume and do the work. Number 3 is very important. Meetings में हो या crowd में हो, when the boss or superior is saying something, many times in your life, many times, almost let's say daily it will happen, you will have a feeling ये कुछ गड़बड़ है, ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए, ये गलत है, this is not the way to go about. Keep that to yourself. Public में decent is not acceptable. You can go and again get, as I said, when in doubt, ask. So number 2 obviously is important than number 3. So don't dissent in public. After the meeting, go to the person who has given a so-called irrational command to you or to the group and ask. but don't do that in public, because people don't take dissent in public lightly. Seek help in time. एक प्रोजेक्ट था जो मुझे दिया गया, एंड आई वाज एज यूजुअल वेरी कॉन्फिडेंट, वेरी कॉन्फिडेंट, ये तो मैं कर दूंगा, कुछ प्रॉब्लम ही नहीं है. एंड दैट्स व्हाई आई डिलेड इट अ बिट. जल्दी हो जाएगा, कुछ प्रॉब्लम होगा नहीं. एंड समहाउ I don't know how many of you play table tennis, but as I said, I used to play table tennis. So एक स्टोरी ऐसी भी है कि कभी कभी लगता है वो अपोनेंट जो है ना, वो इतना कुछ खास नहीं है. सो शुरू में यू प्ले लेजीली विद द अपोनेंट, और फिर होता क्या है, that he starts taking the control in his hand, and then you are not able to dictate terms and you lose. मेरे साथ ये बहुत बार हुआ है. ऐसे अपोनेंट्स की जिनको मैं, जो इसको बोलते हैं ना, हम सोते हुए भी यू कैन डिफीट, ऐसे अपोनेंट से मैं टूर्नामेंट में हार चुका हूं. अब वो क्यों? क्योंकि मालूम है मैं उसको हराने वाला हूं, तो पहले 5 पॉइंट गए तो क्या फर्क पड़ता है, आई विल बी एबल टू मेक अप. समटाइम्स यू कांट. So that's what happened in my project also. I thought I'll be able to make up, I could not. And the deadline was for, let's say, for tomorrow. And I went to my boss and said, boss, I'm sorry, I'll not be able to complete this. I did get one day before. I said, what the hell? I have already told everybody that this is happening and Harsh is working on the project and this is going to happen on this date. And these are all Germans and all this type of people involved. And you are saying now it's not possible? I said, no, but this is the problem, XYZ. But then once I said it's not happening, what the boss can do? So he looked at it and he said, when did you come to know that it's not happening today or tomorrow? I said, maybe around 10 days back, I sort of got a hint that probably it will get delayed. Then he said, तो 10 दिन क्या कर रहा था तू? I said, I was struggling. इधर जाके आया, उधर जाके आया, ये किया, वो किया. And I put everything to complete, but नहीं हो रहा है. I was not saying that. तेरे को कब पता चला that you are not able to complete? I said, around 10 दिन बाद. तो 10 दिन क्या कर रहा था? अभी दूसरी बार आया तो हमने कहा, सर मैं बता रहा हूँ आपको, मैंने ये किया. तो वो सब ठीक है, उसमें एक एक्शन और जोड़ देता. 10 दिन पहले आके मुझे बोल देता कि सर ये होने वाला नहीं टाइम पे. तेरे हाथ में अगर इतने रिसोर्सेस है तो मेरे हाथ में इतने रिसोर्सेस है. मैं शायद किसी और को काम पे लगाता था तेरे साथ, या किसी और की हेल्प ले लेता था, या तेरे हाथ से निकाल के और किसी को दे देता था. I could have done multiple things which I can do, which you cannot do. आज बोलेगा कल नहीं पॉसिबल है तो मैं कुछ नहीं कर सकता. आई एम एज हेल्पलेस एज यू आर. 10 दिन पहले मुझे जब तेरे को पता चला कि यू आर नॉट एबल टू कंप्लीट इन टाइम, यू शुड हैव कम टू मी. सो इट इज नॉट ओनली सीकिंग हेल्प, इट इज सीकिंग हेल्प इन टाइम, विच इज इंपॉर्टेंट. सो आपके एग्जाम में भी अगर किसी सब्जेक्ट में आपको किसी टीचर की जरूरत है, कुछ और समझाना है, सो सीक हेल्प इन टाइम. कल टेस्ट है और आज पूछो तो कुछ नहीं होता. The teacher also will not be able to help you. Your friends also will not be able to help you. लेकिन अगर मेरी कल टेस्ट है और मैंने हफ्ता भर पहले पूछा है, 15 दिन पहले पूछा है कि ये सब्जेक्ट ऐसा है कि दिस टॉपिक इज डिफिकल्ट फॉर मी, then people will help you in time. So number 4 is very important. Seek help in time, and that in time has an essence. Don't delay in seeking help. वापस बोल रहा हूँ, asking में शर्म नहीं है, seeking help में शर्म नहीं है. It is good that in fact as we go up in the ladder, seeking help is considered to be a positive trait. So ये मत सोचना कि मैं मदद मांगने जा रहा हूँ, क्यों मुझे थोड़ा लो फील करेगा, ऐसा नहीं होता. At the same time, be ready to help others. कोई भी आता है मदद मांगने तो उसको ना मत बोलो, जितनी पॉसिबल है उतनी करो. बिकॉज कॉर्पोरेट वर्ल्ड में ऊपर जाना इज ऑल अ गेम ऑफ ओपिनियंस. सो जितने लोगों का आपके बारे में अच्छा ओपिनियन, उतना जल्दी ऊपर जाते हो. 6, very crucial, your superiors know more than you. Please listen to them, especially the boss. He knows more than you. Listen to him. मैंने ऐसा एक भी बॉस आज तक देखा नहीं. एक देखा है मैंने एक्चुअली, बट दैट एक becomes actually proves द एक्सेप्शन प्रूव्स द रूल, जैसा बोलते हैं ना, एक्सेप्शन प्रूव्स द रूल. तो एक ही मैंने बंदा, मेरा बॉस ऐसा देखा है, who was not very helpful to me, but otherwise in my career of around 25 years as an employee, and even in the last 13 years, I have not seen a single customer who has been bad with me. So if you listen to people, they are always good with you. Please, and your superiors actually have spent more time in the company, in the life, in this world than you. Please listen to them. It will help you a lot. So with this, I think I can open the session for any question and answers. Thank you very much for the patient hearing. Thanks a lot. For the patient hearing. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, sir. I have a couple of questions for you. So the first one is, tell us about your experience when you were working with MNCs, and what is the difference when it comes to dealing with the Indian companies, and what is the major difference in the organization behavior?
Okay. आजकल एक वर्ड आता है जिसको बोलते हैं सिस्टम्स. Now what basically MNC क्यों है? Let us look at that. Why they have become multinational? Because they have grown. I started my career in kinetic engineering, which was a fully Indian company. But let me also tell you very honestly, जितना इंजीनियरिंग में पहले 6 साल काइनेटिक में सीखा, इंजीनियरिंग, द वर्ड इज इंजीनियरिंग, जितना इंजीनियरिंग में काइनेटिक में पहले 6 साल में सीखा, वो मैंने पूरे लाइफ में नहीं सीखा. So Indian industries are good. They have their own strengths. But Kinetic was an excellent example how a good engineering company, if managed badly, doesn't do well.
Right.
Now I'm giving you some secrets. Eicher is an excellent example. Very low on engineering skills, very high on managerial skills. No, these are all MBA. So वो जो आप MBA में से कर रहे हो ना, बिजनेस एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन में मास्टर्स, वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, because ultimately it is all business administration. So Eicher was a company again, low on engineering tech, but very high on management, and they grew.
Right.
इसका ये नहीं कि Indian industry is bad, because engineering is also important. I grew basically because I knew engineering better than most others. So जहां तक कंपनी का सवाल है, what actually happens is the MNCs, because they are MNCs, because they have worked in world environments, they rely more on systems. So they have got large documentations of everything. When I started, we had a personal department, a personal department. So उसमें एक clerk बैठा था, and he used to look at तू कितने बजे आया, तू कितने बजे आया. We used to have those punching machines. But उसको अगर पूछने जाओ कि भाई मुझे मेडिकल लीव्स कितनी मिलने वाली है, तो उसको याद नहीं रहता था, because there was no documentation. तो नहीं, वो पूछना पड़ेगा. What has happened with MNCs is, one is they have started the business in a particular way much earlier to yours. जैसे देखो, auto industry has over a period of 100 years grown to this level. अब इंडिया में ऑटो इंडस्ट्री कितनी है? फिएट और एम्बेसडर 2 कारें थी सिर्फ 1980 तक. सो ऑब्वियसली हमारा एक्सपीरियंस कम रहता है. दैट मेक्स अ डिफरेंस. सो आई वुड ऑलवेज सजेस्ट दैट make your base in an Indian company and move to a multinational company, because base also is important. Right. And you have to go further, then your systems, documentation, your other managerial skills, your soft skills, all these things come into play. Right. So I would not say Indian industry is bad, it is good. And these days they are doing wonderfully.
Right. So the next yes, sir. So next question is interrelated to the previous one. We always heard that Indians are the best troubleshooters. So when it comes to MNCs, so please tell us what is your perspective about it when it comes to troubleshooting.
See, there are two things which I would like to tell you here. Troubleshooting कब करना पड़ता है? When there is trouble. Now, what actually happens in these countries like Germany and Japan? There are no troubles. So there is no shooting. So these people are just not equipped to handle chaos. जबकि आपका और मेरा जिंदगी पूरा chaos handling में गया है. So what you have observed is very correct that Indians are the best troubleshooters in the world. Basically because अभी देखो, I'll give a parallel example. With all our low infrastructures in health and even low, what do you call it as, literacy level in health, we have been able to manage Corona far better than others. ये inbuilt है.
Right.
So basically because of the surroundings, we have come out with something known as the Jugaad. So Indian Jugaad is unmatchable. And what actually happens with most of the foreign countries is they are not able to see intelligence level में सब सच बताओ क्या? Even on a intelligence, actual intelligence parameters, Indians are better than most of the foreigners on intelligence. But जैसा विनोद कामली का एग्जाम्पल है ना, exactly वही एक डिफरेंस है विनोद काम MNC के जो बाकी के लेगा और हम लोगों में. They are more applied properly. They are more responsible, more accountable, more systematic, and that's why they have become MNCs. Not because of their inherent brain capacity, but it's basically because of the grinding they have gone through.
Right.
So we have this chalta hai attitude all the time ruling us, and they have the no nahi chalta hai attitude that rules them. Now that is the difference between them and you. But in our basic brains and Jugaad, they cannot match. So एक example देता हूँ. We used to have this. We used to have in Mahindra Hyundai they used to manufacture cores. तो ये कोर्स जो है ना वो बेसिकली इसमें टीवी लैपटॉप CRT जो रहते थे पहले उसमें सब में चलते थे बहुत लगते ही है मतलब उसके सिवा इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स कैनॉट हैपन विदाउट कोर्स कन्वेंशनल इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स तो कोर्स हम बनाते थे तो बेसिकली दिस इज अ आयरन पाउडर व्हिच इज प्रेस्ड इन डाइस वेटेड एंड प्रेस्ड इन डाइस एंड देन इट इज सिंटर्ड से पाउडर का एक्स्ट्रा बाहर का जो लेयर रहता है ना सिर्फ वो बाहर के लेयर को आप मेल्ट करते हो और फिर दूसरे को जोड़ देते हो उसको बोलते हैं सिंटरिंग सो वेरी क्लोज टू आवर बेकरीज सो दैट we used to have these problems of product geometry after sintering. So अगर कोई चीज ऐसी चाहिए तो ऐसा ऐसी बनती थी नहीं तो ऐसी बनती थी not useful. So I was sent to Japan to understand why they don't get such problems and why we get the problem. So when I went to Japan, I studied there. What I realized was for one type of core they are using one furnace. Another type of core will do another furnace, which means very large capex. Because they will have lines of 6-7 furnaces which are there. Actually, heating जब करते हैं ना, जैसा ऐसा कि वो एक outer layer only has to be oxidized, melted. So which means the heating has to be controlled. तो आप अगर 800 डिग्री पे कहीं हीट करने वाले हो तो immediate आप 800 पे नहीं जा सकते. You have to start at 100, 200, 400, go to 800. Keep it there for only 2 minutes. जैसे वो बेल्ट हो जाएगा अगेन यू लाइक टू कम डाउन सो इसको बोलते थे फर्नेस प्रोफाइल राइट दे यूज्ड टू हैव अ स्टैंडर्ड फॉर फर्नेस प्रोफाइल एक फर्नेस बन गया वो एक लेवल के प्रोडक्ट के लिए बना दिया उसका प्रोफाइल मैच कर दिया एंड देन इट इज रूटीन फॉर देम मटेरियल आया फर्नेस में डालो बाहर निकालो यूज करो अब हमारे यहाँ क्या होता था कि टुडे आई विल मेक अ ई कोर टुमारो आई विल मेक अ यू कोर day after tomorrow I'll make something else. So furnace का जो profile है वो we were never used to get correct profile.
Right.
तो ये वाली बात अगर आई टू गिव द बेकरी एग्जांपल, वो क्या करते थे कि ब्रेड है तो एक फर्नेस में बेक करो, केक है तो दूसरे में बेक करो. सो ऑल दिस वाज स्टैंडर्डाइज्ड, ऑल दिस वाज डॉक्यूमेंटेड, दे न्यू दैट इट इज. अब अगर आप उनको जाके पूछोगे कि नहीं हमको एक ही फर्नेस हमारे पास है और हमको ब्रेड भी बनाने का है, बटर भी बनाने का है, रस भी बनाने का है और केक भी बनाने का है, सो दे हैड नो आंसर्स.
Right. Right.
They used to come back and used to only ask us this question, why do you do this? अब उनको कौन बताएगा कि this is because we have only one furnace and we are supposed to do everything in that.
Right. Right, sir.
So we used to go back to our theories, do whatever we learned in engineering, thermodynamically manage ourselves, and then solve the problem.
Right, sir.
So
Shall I?
Indians are better solvers. Indians are better, more brains. What we are basically lacking is systems and discipline.
Right. Right. Shall I move to the next question?
Yes, sir. Please.
Yeah. So now everything is digitized and everything works on technology. But there are a lot of people in industry, probably the people from your era, they are not very tech savvy and they are not very well versed with the technology. They face challenges. How did you manage your this transition? You're still in industry, you're still growing. How did you manage this transition?
Okay. So one thing is थोड़ा बहुत inherent होगा, learning new skills. But let me tell you also कि everyone does that. जब मैं फर्स्ट स्टैंडर्ड से सेकंड स्टैंडर्ड में जाता हूँ, आई लर्न समथिंग न्यू. प्राइमरी से सेकेंडरी में जाता हूँ, आई लर्न समथिंग न्यू. वहां से कॉलेज में जाता हूँ, आई लर्न समथिंग न्यू. सो एवरीवन मैनेजेस. हर एक का अपना अपना डिग्री अलग अलग होता है, बट पीपल ट्राई टू मैनेज. और हुआ क्या है, बिकॉज ऑफ दिस सर्ज इन टेक्नोलॉजी, द पीपल हु आर मेकिंग दिस गैजेट्स आर बिकमिंग ब्रेनियर. So they came out with this word user friendly. So हर चीज ज्यादा से ज्यादा यूजर फ्रेंडली कर लेते हैं. So मेरे जैसे थोड़े बहुत बुढ़े लोग भी we are able to adopt. और अगर adopt, see adoption is a must. अभी देखो we are talking for a management institute where people from different diverse backgrounds will be coming.
Right.
There will be some economics studied people, some biology, some engineers, and when they come, they are opened to a completely new area of subjects. But they have to manage. So they have to. Adaptability and flexibility in the industry is the key. अब आइशर में जैसा मैंने बताऊं तो आइशर was, as I told you earlier, आइशर was very heavy on managerial concepts, on light on engineering. So they used to shift people. आज सेल्स देखते हो तो कल परचेस देखो, परचेस देखते हो तो प्रोडक्शन देखो. And then they should judge you on your adaptability, whether you can handle these things. And a good manager is a successful sales manager, is a successful purchase manager, is a successful production manager. वो वाली कहानी है. So management is an art, and you have to, if you learn that art, then you can shift. And that adaptability is a must. I mean these days it has to be done. But luckily, as I said, the people are brainy. The persons who are doing this, they are making it more and more user friendly. So for people like me to manage, so the credit is mostly theirs.
Right, sir. Right, sir. So I'll move to the next question. It is little related to the moral values. In your time and probably in our times and this generation of millennials, so there is a one thing which we call sense of belonging, sense of ownership. We were talking about accountability towards the job or towards your organization. How to inculcate this sense of belonging in today's generation? I think that has been lacking. So what is your take on this?
Okay. See, थोड़ा philosophical question है, तो थोड़ा philosophical जवाब भी दूंगा.
Yes.
When we used to come out from school, we used to reach home at around 5 o'clock.
Okay.
Whatever nasta my mother has prepared, I would eat that. And at 5:30, I would be out of the house again, playing on some ground.
Mm-hmm.
आजकल के बच्चे actually what they are missing right now is that. So ये जो when you go on the ground, you sometimes play cricket, many times you play football, you play you kabaddi, that type of stuff. ये टीम स्ट्रक्चर और टीम में परफॉर्म करना बचपन से हमको आ गया. फॉर्चुनेटली फॉर अस वी डिड नॉट हैव अ मोबाइल कि बच्चे के हाथ. इसे आजकल सबकी गलती है. आजकल के पेरेंट्स भी क्या करते हैं, बच्चे के हाथ में मोबाइल दे देते हैं और बोलते चुप कर एक रूम में जाके. So they have not seen what that belongingness is all about. So if you ask me, the first person all the parents should start doing is make sure that your child does not touch a screen for at least first 15 years of life. And he is specifically put on the grounds to do some physical games. यहाँ से शुरू करना चाहिए. And then once you understand the importance of other person's contribution to your life, हुआ क्या है, things for us it was very important that we realized that my parents are the ones who are paying fees for me. So that realization is slowly going off today. So the sense of belongingness is coming down. So it is basically a multicultural issue. But as I said, you have to start very young. You have to start when your child is 5 years old. Make sure that he goes on the ground, hits the ground, plays with friends.
Right. So next question is related to organization behavior. So we also talk about ethical towards ourselves and ethical towards the organization. What should be the priority?
Okay. There are two types of people, basically. Some people who want to grow and some people who do not give that much importance to growing. Both are correct in their own way. I would not say one is better and one is another, but they are basically these two types of people. And there are many other things also, social aspects also which come into play. But for people who are looking at growth, then being ethical towards organization is more important than being ethical towards yourself. Basically, when you say being ethical towards myself, what you are saying, I have a certain belief which I would follow the path. And when you say you are ethical to the organization, again it's the same thing. The organization and the top management in the organization has certain belief and you follow that path. अब आपको अगर नदी में बहना है तो नदी के साथ बहो, you will go longer. Right. If you swim against the river, थक जाओगे. It is very simple. I am not saying you keep your personal ethics aside. Always be ethical. Let me also tell you, more in these times than in my times, more and more organizations have started accepting and implementing basic ethics of life in their corporate culture. हमारे ज़माने में ये सब था नहीं. ये over a period of time it has got evolved. But आजकल, if you are a good corporate ethically man, the chances are that yes, your personal ethics are also taken care of.
Right.
Priority पूछो तो I would be very clear that if you want to grow, grow with the organization.
Great. So the last question and the personal one, at the age of 60 and the heart of 26, or maybe I would say energy of 26, what is the secret, sir?
I gave you one secret in the earlier question. We used to play a lot. See, throughout my span, I have spent a lot of time on the ground playing something. And as it is said, a sportsman makes a good gentleman as well.
Right.
And in an earlier slide, I had talked about health, that health is important. So health is very, very crucial. You need to be active. You need to do your exercises. Because of Corona, the swimming pool was shut down. Otherwise, every summer I hit the swimming pool, do a lot of swimming. When it's not that way, I do my Surya Namaskars and other things. I am still not that old that I start going for walks. I don't. So, I do Surya Namaskars, I do swimming, I do cycling. Keep yourself fit, very important. For all youngsters, find half an hour for yourself and for your health. Very, very crucial. You may be the best of the brains, you may have the best managerial techniques, but if you are not hitting the office on time all the time, then you will not be successful.
Great, sir. Great, sir. Thank you so much for your time. And I would request you, if you have your flute nearby, and if you can play some tune and show your Krishna avatar also. So that will be very good. If you can.
I'll have to slightly go informal. I'll have to remove this. Basically, we'll have to hold the flute.
Sure, sure.
Flute that is open. Yeah?
Please.
I'll play a small tune.
Yeah.
अब मेरे गए बाल, you will have to give some credit to that. So I'll play an old tune because I don't know the new tune.
Please, please.
If people are listening, I would request them to clap also.
They will clap at their respective places.
Yes, on their respective places, I want them to get involved. So, this is an old all-time favorite, evergreen song, which I would like to play. I hope you like it. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir.
Very well. अच्छा सुनाई दिया?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It was amazing, and I'm a great fan of your flutist skills. So, on behalf of IIBM family, I would like to thank you for sparing time for this session. Our association with the institute is going to grow day by day, and we are looking forward to welcome you in the institute. And we would like you to take some sessions, some workshop with the forthcoming batch.
Yes.
With the hope of meeting you again. Long live IIBM and Jai Hind.
Long live IIBM. Jai Hind. I would quickly give my gratitude towards your organization as a whole, your MD, Dr. Nikam, and yourself for giving me this opportunity to speak to the young lads. I love it. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.